everybody, and happy Wednesday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Sebi. Happy Wednesday, and Wednesday is part of our creative writing class that we like to call ghostwriting. What we do in ghostwriting is we take a famous or popular charted Billboard Top 200 song, whatever one we pick or I pick, and what the object is I want you to take the chorus, the lyrics in the chorus of the song that we of our choosing for this class, and I want you to rewrite the words with your own original words. Now, why? Like some people go, why would you do that? Well, there's a lot of great reasons for this. One is just to keep your chops up. That's one. That's the biggest one, right? And to unlearn a song that you already know, right? Or like here's another great reason that I love to do this. It sharpens my skills. Because as a songwriter, when I write a song, I always put all my best stuff in verse 1. Now I know we're writing a chorus. I'm going to get to that. But you know, you always put your best work into verse 1 because that's where you started, I guess, you know. Lately, I've been starting on choruses for songs, and then I go back and try to write a verse, you know. Opposite of how I did it years ago, but I have more success that way, I think. I have better hooks, I think, when I do that. But anyway, so as a songwriter, I know that I usually put all my best stuff in verse 1, and then I always end up going, man, what am I going to say in chapter 2? You know, and it's always kind of tough, like thinking about where I'm going to go with chapter 2. Because any verse 2 in a song or verse 3 is like chapter 2 and chapter 3. You have to add to the story. But in this case, you know, if let's say it's a short chorus, you have to say a lot in a little bit of time. And I don't want you to use their storyline. I mean, it doesn't, listen, if it's about love going wrong and you want to write something about that, that's fine. If it's a song about somebody broke your heart and you want your song to be about, as long as it's not the same words, I'm fine with that. So the best way to do this, I would say, is whatever song that we're looking at, we're analyzing, what I want you to do is I want you to take a pen like this, and I want you to write down the original artist's chorus. Write it out, okay? Then I want you to leave a space after you write, like, say you're like in a, you know, a notebook like this, right? So what you do is you put their first line up here, and then you put yours underneath. That's what I did. You see that? I'll get to the artists and all that kind of jazz. But right now, I'm just giving you some tips. So let's say the song has the first line, the first word in the chorus is a 2-syllable word, right? I'm going to take this song, for example. The song that we're covering tonight is a band called I Prevail, and the song is called Every Time You Leave. I'm going to play you the hook, the chorus for it in a minute. But I want you just to listen to the way I do this, okay? So, their first line was, every time you leave, okay? So the first word is a 2-syllable word. Every, and then the next are all 1 syllables. Time, so time you leave. So every time you leave, I put up 2 fingers for the 2-syllable and the 1 for every word that's 1 syllable. Now, let's say you have a 3-syllable word. If it matches between the 1-syllable words, as long as it starts and stops at the same time, then you're fine. So that's the only rule of thumb. That's it. That's really the only rule. So if you wanted to add a 3-syllable word where they have 3 1-syllable words, that's fine. As long as it starts and stops where where theirs ends and starts. That's what I want, okay? This is not an easy exercise either. I want to say this. And I know this sounds pretty gutsy, but your goal is to write a better chorus than theirs. I'm not trying to sound cocky, like I'm writing a better. No, that's the goal. The goal is to write something as good or even try to outdo it, okay? So you heard their words, and now I want you to come up with your own unique spin on your own story. But if it's the same, similar pattern story, that's fine. As long as it ain't the same words, then we're good, okay? So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you their chorus real quick. So hold on, here it is. So here's theirs, okay?
Every time you leave, I lose a little piece of me. Every time we speak, words don't do it justice. It's just us from me. Every time you leave, I lose a little piece of me.
So that's theirs, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to read you theirs, okay? So theirs is every time you leave, I lose a little piece of me, right? So wait, let me look at this real quick. So yeah, every time you leave, I lose a little piece of me. Oh wait, I think I messed up. Oh yeah, I lose every time you leave. I lose a little piece of me, and every time we speak, words don't do it justice. It's just us from here, and that's when she said, every time you leave, I lose a little piece of me. So if we're looking at that like it's a poem, not a song, every time you leave, I lose a little piece of me, right? So now that you heard their words, I'm going to show you my words that I wrote. So they wrote, their first line is, every time you leave, I wrote, wasted all these years, okay? And then they said, I lose a little piece of me. And then I said, she's never coming back again. And then they say, wait, I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to find their words again. Oh yeah. And every time we speak, words don't do it justice. It's just us from here. So I say, wasted all these years. She's never coming back again. Frozen in my fears. It's the same old story. Can't hold back the tears. Tears, 'cause we can't go back. Wasted all these years. She's never coming back again. So, mine fit every word of theirs. Now, I say this all the time, and I am dead serious when I say this. This is something that you need to go in a room by yourself and shut the door and be by yourself and get in here, write down their words. You write your words right under it. It should match word for word, okay? If it doesn't, then you need to rethink it. That's really it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do the whole Ghost chorus for you real quick. So here it is. Here we go. Wasted all these years. She's never coming back again. Frozen in my fears. It's the same old story. again. So there it is, guys. That's the whole chorus. So I can't wait to see what you guys write for that chorus. All right, guys, that is all the time we have for tonight. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seavey signing off. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Be safe, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.